Hey guys, I've got a market update here for you for November 2022. The big news today, as we're doing this video, December 7th, the Bank of Canada increased its overnight lending rate by 0.5%. Okay, so if you're a variable rate mortgage holder and you have an adjustable payment, you're going to be okay. If you got a static payment, you should probably reach out to your mortgage broker, your bank, and make sure that your payment is where it needs to be. You might need to increase that. Okay, the number of sales compared to this time last year and last month are down, and same with listings. And I'm not too surprised by that because that seems to be a bit of the trend going on. And it basically started when, to back up a little bit, I feel the demand is still there, but when interest rates started going up in order to get inflation back in line, it caused some uncertainty in the market in the sense that people were kind of waiting to see how much prices would come down. I think we've seen the biggest drop that we're gonna see. So prices still could come down a little bit more, but I feel like it's kind of leveling off. So when buyers are uncertain, they tend to pull back. But right now, if you have a secure job and the capital, right now is a very good time to make a purchase, or if you're a seller, to upgrade. If you're upsizing, so you're gonna sell and buy something bigger. Downsizers, if I was you, yeah, I'd probably sit tight for a little bit. There's the talk is that rates might go up again early next year a little bit, level off, and then start coming back down late 2023 or 2024. And when that happens, prices will likely start going back up. So if I was a downsizer kind of cashing out in a sense, I might just sit tight for that. A couple other big changes in the market. So if you own a strata title property, no more rental restrictions. Apart from vacation, Airbnb, if your building has those restrictions in place, short term, 30 days or less, then those are in still full force and effect. And any 55 plus buildings, those restrictions are still in effect, okay? But no more 19 plus and no more restrictions on the number of the units that can be rented at a given time. Brittany's done a video on that with a little bit more detail. Also, early next year, coming into effect, a home buyer rescission period. Cooling off period, 3-day cooling off period on all residential sales, except for leaseholds. There's a couple other exceptions there, assignments and that sort of thing. We'll get a video done on that. But basically, you make an offer, 3 days is your cooling off period. And then you can still have conditions and all that sort of stuff, but it's going to be a mandatory cooling off period, which I don't agree with, but we'll talk about that in another video. And then also in the new year, no foreign entities or foreign buyers are going to be able to purchase for a little while. So name of the game out there, guys. If you're in the market, don't sit on the sidelines too long, but just make sure you're ready. Okay, make sure you're ready to pounce. Make sure you've submitted all the paperwork that you need to your bank or your mortgage broker to be fully qualified, and look at properties. And when you see the right one, don't be afraid to pounce on it because there's some opportunity there. I think what people need to really focus on is the price of the property and not so much the rate. Okay, point being is, right now with where prices are, in a year or two, when the rates start coming back down, and I say when a year or two because it could be just over a year, the prices are going to start to go back up. So point being is, while you're paying maybe a couple $100s more per month than you would have when rates were really low, and this obviously depends on the purchase price and the loan amount and everything like that, the gain is going to be in the price of the property and the equity that you earn. Okay, so the market for the most part I feel is balanced, but there's definitely some areas that are considered a buyer's market. So in a buyer's market, buyers should be out there. Okay. So if you have any questions or want some clarity on anything, or what the neighborhood property type or area, how that's performing specifically to your goals and your needs, feel free to reach out. We're always happy to have a chat. Cheers.